Hey everyone, it's V-Build time. We're on the final V-Build of this stretch, and the Frame Robo, I thought they were not going to take that long, but they ended up taking a long time. How many times has that happened in our illustrious streaming career?
All of them.
All of them. Well, we're going to go back to, actually on that topic. You remember the last time I thought something wouldn't take long and it took like 2 hours?
Yes.
That Mega Bloks tank?
Yes.
With the exosuit?
The There Will Be Blood tank, yeah.
Well, I got some more. I have the other 2 exosuit sets. So we got the Hoverbike and we've got the Troop Builder. We're going to start with the easy one, the Troop Builder. Atlas Troopers, this stupid thing. I have never seen this in my entire life on a store shelf. I ended up catching it on Amazon Canada, and so I ordered it there. But Mega Bloks, I love a lot about modern Mega Bloks, but their distribution is still, like, it's awful, man. Anyway, that's my whine. That's me whining. Have we got any questions from the chat, or are people not quite caught up yet?
Yep, we got questions.
All right.
Evangelist, what's your favorite Lego set?
I really like Metalbeard's Duel.
KFC or Burger King?
KFC. Burger King is garbage.
Lego Movie 2, yes or hell yes?
Oh man, what about heck yes? Because it's a children's film.
Have you checked out the Mega Bloks Halo sets yet?
I think I've V-built some of them, so yes.
Who would win in a fight out of a very drunk Snape who is likely to bottle someone, or Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf is always going to win the fight.
He's a cannibal, an actual cannibal.
Yeah, actual cannibal, Shia LaBeouf.
And a drunk wizard probably can't do magic very well.
Yeah, read a book.
I like that actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf song.
Sometimes
I just listen to it over and over and I laugh. So both of you, favorite fast food place?
Favorite past workplace?
Fast food place.
Oh. I misheard that pretty well, didn't I?
You were crunching a lot of plastic.
I was. As far as like the big chains, Wendy's is the best fast food.
Yeah. I mean, I think people are gonna say like In-N-Out and stuff like that, but we don't have
those.
Those
those aren't the big chains. Those are fancy fast food.
Those are not. We don't have them here.
Yeah.
So. Can you review Gloria?
I don't know if that's if you know she'd like me to or not. Like, you gotta respect Gloria's space. And
what do you think of Nexo Knights?
I think they look okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get them, but I like the idea of them having just like a big centralized playset castle tank to drive around in. It seems really cool.
Hey, Crin, if you were a Transformer, what would your alt mode be? Hey, Chris, what would my alt mode be?
A butterfly.
No. That's what I always say. Something that flies, but like a cool plane or something.
Oh.
Mega Bloks movie?
Mega Bloks movie. I mean, I guess.
I had to refresh due to infinite buffering. What is this?
This is Mega Bloks.
Favorite cassette Transformer?
Probably, well, what's his name? Squawk Box.
Never heard of him.
Transformers? Childhood connections to him.
Oh, okay. You had a childhood?
I did.
Oh. Transformers as Halo vehicles. Heck yeah or heck no?
Yeah, I don't see a reason why not.
Evangelist, there is a knockoff Lego movie out there where a kid just plays with Lego for 10 minutes and his dad yells at him.
I like the sound of that. That sounds pretty good.
Evangelist Review 300, Gloria. I'd say go for it. You can borrow Gloria if you make her your 300th review.
But what if I lose her?
You won't lose her.
I might.
Well, I'll hold on to Mirage, and you can have Gloria.
But no.
When Gloria is safely returned to me, you can have Mirage back.
No.
Oh. What future Lego / Mega Bloks set are you looking forward to the most?
With Mega Bloks, I guess, like, Advanced Warfare is done, so unless they're going to do more Advanced Warfare, I just want Kevin Spacey. But it looks like they're not going to do him. So I guess the Ninja Turtles that Mega Bloks is doing. I'm super stoked about those, too.
Will you review Combiner Wars Brawl?
Eventually. But I haven't got them right now.
Good cassette choice. Mine's Rosanna because I love pink. That's said by someone called Jump Jump Love.
Yo, what? I'm not going to argue with that.
Jump Jump Love loves pink.
Nothing wrong with Jump and Love.
That's fine. It's a cute name. That's why I'm saying
How many times are you going to say it?
it. I didn't know what Nexo Knights was until like a minute ago. I googled it, and it's the best thing ever. Is it better than Lego?
It is Lego.
Oh.
So.
Is it better than other Legos?
The correct term is other Lego, not Legos.
Are you seriously telling me the plural of Lego is Lego?
It is!
I reject your...
That's why I always call it Legos, because it makes Lego collectors get, like, you know,
I need
steamy.
to stop learning from you. Favorite Mega Bloks Halo set?
I don't know. I really liked the Gun Goose.
Have you seen Flash or Arrow?
I haven't yet. And neither of them are available for streaming in Canada, as far as I've seen, so I'm not sure if I will anytime soon.
What's up with Brawl? Is it even possible to transform his torso properly and clip it in?
There are a bunch of like alternate transformations I've seen. Like on the TFW thread, someone has something that where like the combiner peg has a slot on it that fits almost perfectly into some of those like tabs, and it almost feels like that's the intended way to do it. So I checked the threads. People are sussing stuff out.
Are there any upcoming figure arts on your wants list?
Wants list.
Kind of snish my tune.
Anything Gaim, basically. Gaim figure arts are my jam.
What would you prefer to bathe in, honey or milk?
This both sounds really gross.
Well, probably milk, because honey would be super sticky. Right?
I guess.
You can wash the milk off, but the honey is going to be a problem.
Wash the honey off with milk.
Will you get more Gundam kits for V-Builds?
Maybe. It mostly depends on whether or not I think they look cool, and my taste in Gundam is not mainstream enough. So I don't know if it'll line up with stuff that's coming out or not.
Ooh, yawn.
No yawning allowed.
Sorry. I'm awake. I'm alive. That's all the questions for now.
Oh, jeez.
What remains are statements.
Are there any good statements?
Wait, here's a question. Gaim figure arts are your jam? I thought you hated puns.
Sometimes it just happens, you know?
Did you ever consider that Gridon is an anagram for Donguri?
I have never once in my entire life considered that.
Favorite Brave series?
Gao Gaigar.
Wait, is that the one with the J. Decker thing?
No, that's J Decker is from a Brave series called J Decker.
But this is a Brave series.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Okay, the Brave series, right? There's a bunch of them.
No.
And J Decker is one of them.
Okay. Is that the whole explanation?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Vangelis and Crin, dogs or cats? Cats.
In the long run, I would probably be better off with a dog.
Yeah. Why does Metagross have a mouth?
Well, what else is he going to eat with?
What time is it there? It is 6:55 p.m.
Come on, get in there. Okay.
What are we building?
Some Mega Bloks Atlas Troopers from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
If you do end up doing more Gundam kits, there's a flying donut transforming robot Gundam kit I recommend.
That sounds like a bunch of words I like the sound of.
Opinion on The Visit.
I haven't really got one.
Do you have a thing for super robots with lion heads for chests?
Not a particular thing. It's more of a coincidence. What's going on here?
I don't know. What is it?
Sorry, there's just something confusing happening here.
What is it?
This thing wants me to thread something through something in a way that's not super easy to do, and the whole structure keeps falling apart while I'm doing it.
What do you think of Mastermind Creations Spartan?
I love him.
Complex or simple transformation?
It's more about, to me, how intuitive or, like, neat it is. Like, it's not all or nothing for me. Like, there's good versions of both.
There's a Gundam that is a bear that shoots laser out of his mouth hands and has a little buddy. It's the Bear Guy F, and it's at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, Bear Guy Family from Build Fighters Volume 2. Yeah, I know that.
Opinion on anime girls with Gundam armor on them?
I mean, why not?
Thoughts on third-party lockdown?
If you mean the Mastermind one, then I think he looks neat. Like, I like how much he's not really locked down all that much. Like, he's kind of a lockdown, but he's way more original, and I enjoy that.
Did your MMC Sphinx have QC issues? Mine had loose hips and missing a part for his parachute.
No, mine was fine. It sucks to hear that there have been QC issues on them, though.
Which Transformer would make the best Kamen Rider?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. Drift, probably.
Kryn, and you do a British accent?
No.
Afraid not. Hello from Poland, smiley face.
Hello.
Vitami. Opinion on Gunda, Thunderbolt, and the fact it's getting an anime.
I mean, that's terrible. I mean, why would someone make an anime of Gunda Thunderbolt?
Vangelis, have you been watching Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Who?
If so, what do you think of it?
I mean, Kryn knows the answer to that, so I'll leave that up to her.
He has not yet seen Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Did you watch Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn?
I have not.
Will we see another food build at all like the meat bag?
Someday you may.
Donuts or Kryn?
What?
You can answer honestly.
Kryn!
Woohoo!
Because Kryn can make donuts happen afterwards anyway.
Would you ever consider being a grime MC?
I don't know what that is.
Vangelis, did you know there's a Kamen Rider in that Indiegogo game Indivisible? His name is Naga Rider.
Well, that's pretty cool.
What custom Transformers do you own?
I don't really have many custom Transformers.
Have you ever handled hybrid-style G1 Convoy?
Yes, I have one. I like that toy.
What's more important to you in a Transformer, posability or the transformation?
The transformation is pretty important. Posability, though, can really make up for a lot. Like, if the posability is, like, very emotive, very fun, very, just, like, if there's a lot of emotion you can get across in a toy, then that does a ton for me.
Can I into space?
Of course.
Have you seen Kamen Rider G?
Yeah, I saw it way back when it came out.
Thoughts on clocking up?
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Diecast AoE KOs, what are your thoughts?
I don't know if I've messed with any of them, but they seem pretty cool. They're Wei Jiang, right? Or are they similar to them? It sounds like they're really well made.
Any interest in Digimon Adventure Try? It's pretty good.
I'm not a Digimon person, so I haven't got too much interest in it.
Would you eat a raw egg for $1?
I've had raw egg in Japan, where it's pretty much safe to have raw egg, as far as I understand it.
Do you have a Robot Masters Reverse Convoy?
I do.
Coolest transformation pose from any Sentai or Rider series in your opinion?
Oh, man. I really like Agito's. It's very intense. Very, very, very power-uppy.
Will you ever review the rest of Make Toys Technobots?
I don't have them. So until I have them, probably not. But hopefully I'll have them someday.
Can Poland into space?
I hope so.
Hi, Vangelis. Any chance you'll be getting the Hot Toys Optimus Prime or the SHF Hulkbuster?
Probably not unless I somehow get like a review copy of either of them. They're so expensive, and the Canadian dollar is so poor that I don't want to put the money into those when there's other things that I'd rather pick up.
Alt mode for Movie Huffer?
Probably a truck.
Opinion on Death Note?
Seems fine. I've never involved myself in the Death Note.
Any favorite fan transformations?
I can't remember anymore because they all blend together and then I start forgetting what's fan transformation, what's not. So I'm not sure.
Who's your favorite Kamen Rider?
You, Kryn.
Me? I'm not a Kamen Rider.
Kryn is my favorite Kamen Rider.
Nope. How cool would an Armada Sideways be in Titan's Return?
Pretty cool.
Do you watch Mystery Science Theater 3000 / Riff Tracks?
Every now and then. I used to watch them a lot more years ago. Not so much now.
What is your favorite Transformers movie?
Age of Extinction. It's the best one.
What's a U-Vard?
What's a U-Vard?
Have you read / watched One Punch Man?
Have I, Kryn?
Nope.
Is it because I'm waiting to figure out where to watch it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
If you were a Pokemon, what would you evolve into?
I would evolve into Kryn just to see what would happen.
Which is your favorite Sentai team?
I really like Gokaiger. Just a ton.
Omega Supreme for review 299 or 300?
I already reviewed Omega Supreme.
What truck for Movie Huffer?
That truck.
Favorite Transformer design on a character you couldn't care less for / hate? Would good design be able to sway you to liking them?
I mean, there's plenty of toys I like where I don't really care that much about the character.
Who's your favorite Ultraman?
I haven't really got one. I guess Zero because I like his movie the most.
Is that a Bane blade?
Of course it is.
Do you collect Lego sets?
Sometimes.
You're caught up. Wait, what's your favorite Megatron design?
Hard to answer. I like the animated one a lot.
Animated. I like Prime. Because then he's a jet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he looks like a cat. I like that. What do you think about the transformation noises in the Bay movies? I think they're wonderful to listen to.
They're okay, but I hate it when they have a little, like, thunk noise in the middle of them, because it makes it hard to take seriously.
Speed Racer or Astro Boy?
Speed Racer.
Any favorite unconventional alt mode?
Toilets are pretty sweet.
Wouldn't your favorite fan mode for a Transformer be Cybertron's Short Rounds fan mode?
Maybe.
Sorry if you talked about this already. Are you getting a Takara Devastator?
I have no confirmation, yes or no.
Is this Robot Man worth the price?
Probably.
Blaster and Power Master Prime's base modes in Titan Wars, your thoughts?
Oh, they're goofy, but they're fine. They fit the play pattern well enough. I don't think that they look like they're taking anything away.
Scania R Series or DAF XF for movie Huffer's alt mode?
Yeah.
Is that Universe Galvatron from a couple of years ago as bad as people claim?
He's pretty dire.
Have you ever considered reviewing a non-toy, like a show, a slightly longer show, or a book?
Oh yeah, I don't really have any ideas yet as to a setup for how I would want to do it.
Favorite Godzilla movie?
Kinda none of them.
Do you watch Doctor Who?
I watched a whole season of it recently.
What Transformer series had the best soundtrack?
I really like the animated soundtrack.
How is a tokusatsu movie different from a 90-minute episode of any given Western series?
I don't know. I'm not sure where the connection is coming in there.
Favorite Transformers TV show?
Transformers QT is basically the best Transformers TV show.
Yeah, if only we knew what they were saying. Do you prefer cartoon-like or realistic graphics in games?
I don't know. I don't really have like a hard preference. They both have their place. I'm not going to put these guys, these little guys, they've got hard points, they've got stuff you can stick on them. I'm just getting them together so I have little guys all lying there by their little encampment, which looks pretty neat. But we're going to get into the Hoverbike now.
Woo! G2 Combiner Wars, what do you think? Too goofy or just right?
Anyone who thinks it's too goofy needs to get out. They need to just leave for a little while, take a sabbatical, then come back. And, if they still think it's too goofy, leave for a sabbatical again until they agree with, me and the rest of the sane people that they're pretty great.
For a Kamen Rider / Kryn crossover, Kryn Rider or Common Kryn?
Kryn Rider.
Ugh. Have you heard of Scania? Scania.
I have not.
Did you see the new Doctor Who episode?
No, I only watched I watched whatever season was the last one. The first season with Peter Capaldi, because he seems like a cool dude, and he is a pretty cool dude.
Care to share your opinion of the Agito show?
I like it.
Would you like to see another original combiner in the style of Glacial Lord? What theme would you pick?
Yeah, I want to see one who's like all race cars or all like drill tanks. 5 drill tanks.
Which Japanese franchise do you think will be introduced to North America next?
Now that they've done Yokai Watch, I don't know. Frame Robo, maybe, if they can figure out a way to market the toys. Work them into sprue kits somehow.
Is exploding into a fiery ball of entrails considered a form of art?
Probably.
It's the last form.
The ultimate form, actually.
What's your favorite Transformers gimmick / least favorite?
I find... I actually don't know what my least favorite is. Because every time I have one that I kind of don't like, I always find one version of it that's still really fun. So I'm not sure.
Does gravity hurt?
Tons.
Thoughts on the Sentinel Gotcha Man figures?
I have not messed with them, but I heard not very good things from folks who picked them up.
Do you walk alone?
I walk alone, but I do not ride alone.
Do we need more planet formers?
I think we do. Why not?
Victorion or G2?
Victorion.
Would you rather have super strength or super speed?
Probably super strength.
Scania is a Swedish truck manufacturer, just so you know.
All right.
Will you be getting the Victorian set? I'm still on the edge of whether or not I should get those girls.
I don't think it's going to be like, I don't think they're going to disappear or anything, so you probably have time to think about it.
What are your thoughts on the Legacy Megazords? If you don't have any, have you heard anything a potential buyer should know?
Well, they're not very posable, so don't get them hoping for posability.
Kring, what is your favorite TF toy? I like Hotspot. And I like my new Cyclonus. The one that you see there in the back.
Yeah, the one from the Battle in Space 2-pack.
Evangelist got it for me. And I like my boss. Because he's cool. He's very posable. He can do lots of poses.
Yeah.
Have you seen the President Megatron art on TFW?
I have not.
A weapon that turns metal into brittle gold plastic?
That would be kind of rude, but kind of cool.
Have you tried adding maple syrup to your hot cocoa?
I have not. That sounds like a good idea, though.
Favorite shift card?
Rumble Dump.
Is jumping off a cliff a bad idea?
Pretty categorically, yeah.
Corinne, does your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard? I used to work at an ice cream place, and I had to actually literally make milkshakes, so there's your answer.
But did it bring boys to the yard?
It wasn't a yard, but yes, we had probably equal representation between male and female.
All right.
Why aren't you saying my puns? It hurts like acupuncture.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'm skipping non-questions in favor of questions when the chat goes fast. I have been informed that I have good taste.
Well, look at you.
Yay! Look at me, all with my good taste.
I'm just building a hoverbike over here.
Would you prefer a big gun or a small knife?
Big gun. It would intimidate people.
Your thoughts on CW Bruticus and his components?
I don't know. I don't have him yet. So all I can talk about is like pictures of him, and I don't know. Seems okay. There's some problems.
Have you ever experienced gold plastic syndrome?
Oh yeah.
What is your favorite AoE toy you own?
I think it's Evasion Optimus. It's a toss-up between him and Scorn. They are both great.
Are we strangers to love? Do you know the rules? Do I? That's a Rickroll.
Yeah.
What would a commercial for a Rubik's Cube look like on a black and white TV?
Really boring. And kind of unimpressive. But sort of mysterious?
On a scale of 1 to 56.1, how annoyed would you be if G2 Combiner Wars Slingshot had GPS?
I'd just be really confused, but sort of enamored.
Prime Wars Part 3, or we are going back to normal Transformers? Corinne, if you're suddenly a magical girl, what is your color and weapon? I'm magical?
Yeah, magical girl, Crin.
I'm assuming this is about Sailor Moon.
It's kind of Sailor Moon-ish.
So I don't know anything about Sailor Moon, but with that in mind, purple's my favorite color. My weapon would probably be some kind of scalpel gun.
Rude.
Yep. Is it odd to be mad when a toy can't pose as though they are sitting down?
That doesn't seem unreasonable.
I like it when they can sit down. Ahem. Hot spots ladder, ahem.
But do you get mad when they don't?
Well, not mad. I get disappointed, but then I change them so that they can do what I say.
Filled with impotent rage.
No.
Like, Brah!
Evangelist, you have a great voice. Have you done any voiceover work before?
Not a ton. I've done stuff in fan dubs, and I voice act all my own things that have voice acting, but nothing paid or professional.
Is jazz swag?
Jazz is pretty swag, yo.
Any plans on getting any of the GC figures from Kamen Rider Ghost?
I don't really have plans on that, because every time I get into those, the gimmick figures, I regret it about 2 months later, so I've decided to just skip it entirely.
I have an MISB G2 slingshot for $20. Should I open it?
No.
Favorite abridged series?
I've never watched them.
Is this the last build?
This is the last build, yes.
I swear I heard your voice in the Battleborn Tech Beta. Any response?
That was not me if you thought you heard me.
Favorite abridged series?
I still have no answer. I heard something about that Battleborn whatever thing. I had a message about that earlier. I was like, no, I never voice acted in it. Now I kind of don't want to hear it because I'm just going to get bummed out it's not me.
Cup noodles or Uncrustables?
Cup noodles because they're hot.
Would a scalpel gun be a gun that shoots scalpels or a magical scalpel that shoots? The second one. Autobots or Decepticons?
Decepticons, purple, purple's great.
Would it be funny or dickish if a 3P made an AB Superion and released a bag of gold powder instead of a Quickslinger?
That'd be pretty cool.
Is it real gold? It might be worth it. Muffins or cupcakes? Cupcakes.
You're a cupcakes person?
Cupcakes. Are there any plans to review more Brave toys, Sono Kong or otherwise?
Not in the immediate future, but I'm not ruling it out.
Combiner or regular-sized Predaking?
Combiner. Nothing against him, but combiner.
Does Cocaine Jazz have an awesome backstory?
Yeah, baby, I got a great backstory. Let me tell you all about it. That's Cocaine Jazz's official voice.
Who was it you voiced in the Beast Wars Neo fan dub?
I can't remember.
Thoughts on Peter Gabriel?
It's okay, I guess. I don't really know. Did he do something nasty? Because if he did, then he's not okay.
Have you seen Doraemon?
I have not watched any of it, but I know who he is.
Do you feel bad about not reading the comments yourself?
A little bit. I wish I could just do both somehow.
Cake or pie?
Oh, man. Cake.
Any plans on doing any extended story-based vignettes, Alpha Bravo and Off-Road?
I would like to if I had a good idea for something that could carry itself that long, but then if I tried to do that, there would be no reviews for like 3 months probably. So I don't really want to do it because then I'll stop getting any kind of traffic.
Would you rather bleed from the mouth or bleed from the nose?
Oh, that's a weird question.
That is a weird question.
I guess I'd rather bleed from the nose so I could keep talking. But then if it was enough bleeding that would go down the back of my throat, then instead I'd probably want the mouth.
The mouth heals very quickly. It's one of the most quickly healing parts of the body.
I've got a pretty fast healing nose.
Alright. Thoughts on a G2 Defensor?
I mean, why not?
Is Cocaine Jazz different than Cocaine Jazz? The first one, the I had 2 dots over it.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't do our localization for other countries. I can't say.
Thoughts on Shackwav? No, that wasn't a typo.
Well,
Shackwav.
If that wasn't a typo, I got some real bad news for you.
Have you seen any of the new Bionicle sets, and are you interested in any of them?
I've almost bought a couple of them sometimes just out of curiosity, but I don't have a vested interest in them.
Have you tasted the rainbow? I
taste the rainbow every day when I wake up, baby.
Favorite Lego line / subs series?
Lego Movie is my personal favorite.
Mr. V, your thoughts. Should Alita 1 be romantically involved with Optimus Prime in IDW?
I think it would be friggin' weird if she was, given the way she's been written.
Isn't she, like, some kind of homicidal person?
She's like a warlord.
Yeah, it seems like even with opposites attract, it seems kind of unlikely.
It just doesn't seem like it would fit together at all. And I don't want them to force that kind of thing, because the way that they're quote-unquote romantically linked in G1 is already kind of screwed up. So I don't really want it.
Do you need some water?
I do.
Drink some water.
I drank it all.
You drink? Well, you should tell me. I'll get you some water.
God,
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. You keep an eye on Evangelist while I get some more water.
We're doing the build. I can't stop.
Well, you can't talk either.
Can't stop for nothing.
Health comes first.
Health comes second to the build, baby. You just gotta ask Cocaine Jazz about that. I'm making the hover pads for the hover cycle. These are how it hovers. What? Cringe just laughed, and I don't know why.
Here, drink some water.
I'm making the hover pads for the hover cycle.
Do it.
It's so it can hover.
It'll hover in a moment. Okay.
If it's not hovering,
let's see.
Then it's not a hover cycle anymore.
There's a question.
It's gotta hover.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
I don't know. I think that it's some kind of weird, like... Am I missing something?
No,
I was about to say, I think it's some kind of weird, like, crypto bias that we all have.
Because rainbows are pretty.
It's a weird crypto bias.
Crypto bias?
Yeah.
Alright. Ugh. I got a pillow. I'm lying down. Lying down on the job. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. How long relative to body length is too long for a sword?
Yeah, check out these things. They're floating. They're floating. There's never a length limit on swords. They can be as long as you want.
I iPad look almost just fell on my face.
Well, don't do that. You're not going to be able to...
Would you like to see any RID 2001 homages in Titan Wars / Combiner Wars future?
Sure.
Can you V-build some IKEA stuff with meatballs?
I really don't want to because that'll probably just end up with the IKEA stuff getting built very badly.
Is Animated Prowl worth it if I already have the Samurai one?
Yeah, normal Animated Prowl has a few things about him that are better than the Samurai one.
Favorite Bionicle?
That one.
Favorite female Transformer?
Hard to say. I really like Prime RC.
You like Nautica?
Nautica's okay, I guess.
Favorite Ninja?
Hard to say. I don't really think of ninjas as people, so I don't really have a favorite particular one.
Have you heard of or seen Gravity Falls?
I've heard of it, and now that I know that it's ending on its own terms in Season 2, I'm very excited to check it out at some point. I'm not sure when I'm going to, but I really want to now.
Vegas or Premiere Pro?
If you're choosing between the two, I mean, personally I would say Premiere Pro because it's got more pro functions, but Vegas is totally fine if you're just doing stuff for fun.
Do you own any of the original Euro exclusive G2 figures?
Well, they weren't G2, they were still G1 technically, but yes, I do. I have Omega Supreme.
I just came back. What's going on?
I don't know how to tell you this, so just relax and let it happen.
Will it hover over water?
I don't think so.
Double rainbow, what does it mean?
Duck.
What horrendous brick-based contraption are you building now?
I'm building an Atlas Hoverbike, as created by Mr. Atlas.
Hoverboard or hoverbike?
A hoverbike, because you can sit down.
If you build up an interest in Bionicle, then you might want to look at Bioformers, a series of fan-created combination / alt builds revolving around transformation.
That sounds cool.
Have you built or have plans to build any more LBX kits after Achilles?
I don't have any other ones, so that's about it for them.
Have you been to South Korea?
I have, I'm trying to remember now. I think I did, yeah. Very briefly.
Really?
I think so.
I think I've been to South Korea. Would love to see you play some TF Devastation while doing impressions in the future. Thoughts?
I bought it on Steam because it was on sale for $18. I'm going to give that a try for upcoming video games. But I don't think I'm going to do impressions during it because it's going to have all the voice acting already, so why would I foul it up with my stuff?
Does Gloria have a backstory?
Yeah, oh man, deep backstory. Kryn knows it all. It's like hours long.
She's very special. Douglas, why are you discriminating against ninjas?
I'm not discriminating against them. I'm just saying I don't really think of them as people. I just think of them as, like, functionaries.
Vangelis, you need to drink more water.
You need to drink more water, you!
Nemesis Prime?
Who?
It just says Nemesis Prime, ?
Well, why? Why does it say that?
I don't know.
That's what I'm asking them.
Is it just me, or is the sound quality kind of bad?
It's just you. You're crazy. I have no idea.
What would you like to see from Bandai's fruit kits if the line continues?
So, I don't know. I'd like to see more properties. By the way, if the sound quality is bad, it's probably the ISP. They're just janking with the stream. They've been janking with it ever since we started. So...
How have you been liking Kamen Rider Ghost? If you've been watching it, that is.
I haven't been watching it yet, so I don't know. I'm going to check it out sometime, but I'm still just waiting.
What did you think of the Sunstorm versus Omega Supreme fight in Dreamwave back in the day? Do you miss Don's art in IDW?
I like Don's art, but I feel like we have such a huge amount of great art still. Like, it's not like I miss it, because I'm also reading the Armor Rotters stuff, and there's plenty of Don in there. So, yeah, like, I liked that stuff back then. I certainly wouldn't be opposed to more Transformers Don Figueroa stuff, but he's got his own projects going on now that I think are pretty dang cool.
Windblade, Iron Factory or Hasbro version?
Well, the Iron Factory one has a super goofy head sculpt. So, honestly, if you're going to try to get Windblade and you like her for the comics, get the Takara Tomy one. The Hasbro one's fine, but I just wrote the review too. The Takara Tomy one it's based literally on the comics.
Have you messed with the DX9 God Bomber themed armor set for Evasion Prime?
I haven't. I keep thinking of getting it, but it's like 45 American, and now that is like over 50, like nearly 60 Canadian. I don't know if I want to spend that on an armor set, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get it anytime soon. This thing's done, by the way.
Oh.
Little hoverbike guy. And I got these Atlas Troopers, and then there's this thing you can, like, stick their foot onto, so it's like they're doing a big jump. See, he's, like, jumping.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna stomp someone's face.
Yeah, he's jumping. I wanted to see if I could get this to work with the hoverbike somehow, but I'm not seeing anywhere for it to peg in. Unless I peg it onto the rider, but then he's going to be holding the whole hoverbike up. Maybe that'll work.
Have you seen the Sushi Sentai Sharita?
I have. I messed with someone else's copy of one of the toys, and it's neat. I wish there was more going on with it, but it's kind of like that's all there is. Oh, that's not going to work. He's going to weigh down the whole thing. Oh, well. I'll figure something out.
Alright.
Get off of it. Anyway, there's also, like I said, there's lots of weapons, there's hardpoint stuff on these guys. I really like the Call of Duty Mega Bloks figures. They're basically the best G.I. Joe toys in years. And I like the way these exosuits work. Like, they're all flexible and stuff. They articulate with these dudes. I super recommend them. Just go on Amazon and get the Troop Builder at least, or if you just want like a guy, like this guy's fine, his hoverbike's fine, but honestly the Troop Builder, like all this stuff for not very much money is super duper worth it. And they've got like just universal hardpoints for all these little things you can stick onto them, little ammo pouches and stuff. Their guns you can disassemble, customize the way they go together. They all slide apart into different bits. Like, it's so friggin' cool. It's a shame that these guys are a slightly different scale than all the other Mega Bloks collector stuff, but I really love it. I still really love these toys. And I don't even care that much about the games. I'm just really bummed out there's no Kevin Spacey in an exosuit. Anyway, that's been all our V-building for tonight. We're going to stay on the stream a little bit longer, but for this V-build video, we donezo. So thank you, Corinne.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you guys later.
Bye.